The reason I enrolled at George Williams College, my professor at Long Beach State, where I was attending school, knew that I was moving. He called me in and told me there's only one school you should apply, George Williams. So that was the reason that I came to George Williams, on the instruction of a professor at Long Beach State. The classes were small. I came from large universities with 100 plus people. I took an ethnics class, and I got there and there were 9 of us. And I thought, well, you don't cut any classes here and not do your work. So it was a one-on-one, and I learned sort of the power of really learning. Because when you're in a large classroom, a lecture hall, it's different. But when you're looking straight at the professor and you're called on every class, you better do your work. But it was always a congenial atmosphere where you knew you could get help if you needed it. I always felt there was no reason for anyone to fail at George Williams, just because the help was right there. I grew a lot. I had been through some personal things in my life that left doubt. But when I got to George Williams with the diversity of the student body, the small classes, I often say that it gave me the inner power that this is good, and if you work at it and join together, nothing is impossible. I always said it was like throwing your head back, looking at the sky and saying, okay, we can do it. It gave me confidence that I didn't have because things that had happened in the past gave you a sense of well-being and a campus and a group of people and everything that was just good. I know that sounds maybe kind of corny or whatever, but it gave me an inner feeling. And when I was going through some serious health issues, I would close my eyes and go back to some of my times at September camp and at George Williams, and it got me through, because you have to get your mind somewhere else and not let it get the best of you. And I think George Williams brings out the best in you. But the most important thing is it's the people. It's not the campus or the buildings. That's the superficial part of it. But it's the people that I met and I dealt with, and I still do today. When I come up here now, twofold. When I walk down the path to the dock, I get a little in my throat, my heart, because I stood on that dock for so many summers. And then I look around and I see how beautiful the school has become. She's functioning. Buildings are gone, but I always maintain the buildings don't make your school. I'm proud, I'm happy, and I laugh. Things work. It's a big joke. But it's like you just get a little bit of a tug, but you're very, very happy. I mean, the school is beautiful and prosperous and functioning, and we didn't lose it. This is George Williams.